My most recent game on chess.com was this one. Oh, this one. I played in a really cool hybrid chess and poker event. Like some of Europe's best poker players. Or I guess some of Switzerland's best poker players. And it started with a couple games of chess against this person who's a professional poker player, but not quite a professional chess player. And the game ended really beautifully. He played knight a6. I took on g5. I could have played queen e8 mate, but I took on g5 and said, "Oh no, my queen." And he took it. And then this is a beautiful mate. Both bishops and knight plays a role from the corner. The pawn plays a role. Had to make some art. Anyway, here we go. Playing all Shima. Stick with my main repertoire. I might mix it up a little bit later on. I did learn some new openings throughout my experience in Biel. Bishop d6. I'll try and be very solid. Oh dear, why is this volume so loud? Okay. Sorry if the move sounds were too loud. I think it's better now. Okay, we have a very peaceful position. Slightly imbalanced pawn structure. Although the pawn structure might become more balanced very soon. I have queen a4, can take... I think I just castle. Not really what I want to do. It was nice having the h-file, but feels better to get the rooks connected eventually. A knight c5 may be coming. Yeah, I'm not thrilled with how I've played this. But life goes on. Some g5 idea. I might look to uncastle very soon. Just like undo what I've just done. g3, king g2. So I'm realizing h-file is kind of valuable. Alright, so b4... I mean, let's start with this. b4, I have knight a4, knight e2. Yeah, black's attacking a pawn. Could play rook h4. There's a cool idea to play... Oops, ooh. What did I just do? I tried moving the rook, but I was resizing the board. Okay, hopefully the layout's okay. This is not making progress. Opponent's playing well. To take with... Oh, I'm losing a pawn. Opponent's playing well, and I'm playing not so well. Such is life. It's still a fight. I'm just down a pawn. Maybe these pawns can be weak eventually. Queen a4. Yeah, I really miss my double g-pawn. So knight c2. It's not pretty. I mean, the idea is to play... Okay, assuming rook b8, I play d4. The idea is just to play knight d3 and get 3 attackers against the pawn. So maybe I'm winning something back. This knight's very happy now. The king is relatively safe. Okay, now this pawn's a target. I'm feeling a small shift in momentum. The rook probably wants to be on c1. Like, what does black do to defend? Rook a8. Oh, wow. Black wants to sack. I can start with this. Just want to trade queens. Okay, check. It's actually very tricky. Now there's a double threat of the knight. I have g4. Oh, this is not what I want. So knight e7, queen f8, takes. Wow. What a move. King f3. This looks so self-destructive. I'm flirting with so much danger here. I'm attacking the knight, though. So if I take... Oh, that's not good. Gotta try it. My king is so naked. Yeah, it takes there. The knight's kind of cornered. I have 4 seconds left. The crazy thing is there's still hope. Not much hope. No. That was a mouse slip, but what to do? Does opponent not see mate? Ah! There goes my thing. Not my best start. You never know, though. You never know. Ah, there's not even a stalemate trap. Okay, I resign. Oh, what to do? Okay. That's a warm-up. It's a wake-up call. Not the dream start to the tournament. Already a point behind Magnus. If I go back... I mean... Yeah, King f3 was super risky, but... Going back here... I think when I played Rook h2, I was assuming that Black would try to repeat, not realizing that I'm having issues with the queen being overworked. And then somehow I fought back. The problem was I lacked defense on the king side, and Black had all this pressure. And even after takes, like I was up a pawn, but then I had to deal with my queen, my knight, and g3 being pressured. I don't think there was, and there definitely wasn't an obvious solution here. I wonder if I could have played knight e5. Idea that I just sack the knight on b4 and then go all in for the attack. Yeah, maybe this would have been like the most fun approach. Although, I guess there's this move. It would have been super crazy. Like rook here, knight g5 here. Maybe sack another knight, f4. Yeah, maybe I could have, in a different universe, had some pretty mate. Had some funnier line. Okay, life goes on. Let's see if I can get on the scoreboard. Here we go. f4. This is what Magnus played against me. Maybe one of the last times we played on chess.com. And he played a quick, like, d3, e4. So I'll play the setup. Double fianchetto. The knight does look a little bit strange on h6, but very often it can enter the game in some way. All right, let's focus here. Take, e5. Take. This is okay. Oh, yeah, e5 should be fine. For a moment, I was thinking the bishop exploits the knight, but not right away. The idea is to trade pawns and leave white with a iso to e pawn. f5 is probably the most like thematic move here, but after takes, okay, that's not quite happening. So knight g4. And this square looks very appetizing. Okay, now I'm feeling very comfortable. And this is kind of the dream position from the opening. Queen e7. Gradual improving. The knight's tied down to the e-pawn, but the knight also blocks the bishop. So white's a little bit stuck. Okay, this is the only fully open file on the board. Now can I take the e-pawn? Oh, thank you, James. Thank you, James. It does remind me to mute alerts. I try and stay focused. Oh, wow. I have to be very careful here. It's possible I was not careful enough. Bishop, pawn f6 takes. Am I losing the exchange? Take. I gotta play f6. And after takes, there's bishop. Bishop c4. I think it's okay. There's some issue with knight c6 in some lines, like right now. I'm hoping to get some compensation. Yeah, so like here I have queen d6, queen c5. There's also rook f1 first, but how to do this. Yeah, let's try queen c5. It gets very tricky though. Okay, here I have this. So I am up a pawn, but yeah, queen c7 might come. Take with bishop. And knight's a little bit stuck. I mean, I could return to d4, but I wouldn't mind that. Okay, it looks like I'm consolidating here. Let's not hang a rook. This move. And it feels like I'm very out of form. And this move. Okay, so queen stays defending. Now I have this move. Oh, there's a nice idea. Queen d2. Oh no, my queen! It's a mouse slip. Ah. Please take it. Yeah, that's a move. I have this move. I forgot about this move. I think it's okay, though. What a position. The king is relatively safe. Queen f8, king h5. Really going all in. Hmm. I just want to simplify. Take, take, take. Rook e2's coming. What a game. Not the cleanest game, but I think I'm in good shape now. Plenty of time. Okay. That's what it takes to win a game, man. Had to win a lot of different battles there. Well, I'm 1 out of 2. Turning off emote only. Oh, old Walter pointing out the collinear move. Yeah, queen d2. The collinear moves was a theme of my my tournament games in Biel. This was a collinear oh no my queen. uh yeah, it looks fancy. It turned out to not like lead to too much immediately, but uh yeah, I mean there was knight e8 and knight e6. But my king found a nice hiding place. Okay, that was not much of a break. Here we go again. So I lost one game with the London. That was the first round. No more London. Playing knight f3, b3. This is my new Hikaru repertoire. Bishop b2, e3. I played similar openings in a few games in the tournament. A6, interesting setup from black. A3. I just want to put the bishop on d3. Yeah, I'm basically playing a Kali setup. Like the pieces as they are is a quintessential Kali. It's very solid. I could go for c4. Maybe I'll start with rook e1. Let's see what black is up to. And d6. Okay, this move. Rook c1. Eventually I'll play c4. Do I have d5? Take, take, take. Queen e2. Go for this maneuver. What black is doing is very typical. Is this battery? I could play e4 actually. E4 is supported, even though it's attacked 3 times, it's defended 3 times. Now defended 4 times. So I control a little bit more space. We've kind of transposed into a hedgehog type thing. Black has the hedgehog pawns. I'm just going for the attack. Like, the pieces seem ripe for some kingside battle. Maybe someday e5. Keep pushing the h pawn. Bishop b1. Maybe the rook can swing over to d1. So there's knight f5 ideas. Might make sense to start with f3 in some cases. It seems like black is having a hard time like figuring out what to do here. So I'll try and keep the pressure. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. B4, knight a4. So maybe I do play f3. Oh, but then e5 is maybe a threat. So queen e3. So I'm over defending the pawn. In the event of this, I play knight f5. Yeah, I didn't like b4, knight a4, because then these two things are attacked. Black is again taking a lot of time. I think I will play f3, just so things aren't tied down to e4. Wow. It's so tempting to take the bishop. Take, and then e5. Yeah, I'm just ignoring this pawn tension. Because there's more important things in life, like this pawn tension. And the knight's hit, so like if black takes, I take back hitting the rook. b4. I want to get the battery. I have an idea. Let's start with b4. Oh no. Maybe bishop d4 first. Yeah, felt like I should have gone more there. So if I play this, threatening mate, also pinning the knight, and this is a double-edged sword. Wow. This is a clutch move. Okay. Found some good moves towards the end there. Not a simple game, though. I mean, it did feel like I was in control most of the time, and then at some point, maybe black could have found some, maybe like knight g4. But bishop f5 really helped out. What were the hedgehog pawns? I couldn't see anything that looked like a hedgehog. Yeah, it's called the hedgehog because like if you think of a hedgehog in real life, it has all these like prickly things that help defend itself. And okay, maybe the structure doesn't look like a complete hedgehog, but the concept of having so many pawns on the 6th rank for black, it makes it a very safe setup. How many times did you win? So I've won twice so far. I've played 3 games total. I'm 2 out of 3. There's a few games still going. Where's Magnus? Magnus was playing the tournament. Oh, he is 3 out of 3. In your humble opinion, do you think someone can be a French defense player exclusively? Well, you can't always play just the French against everything, because, like, for example, d4, e6, white doesn't have to play e4. And then this is not quite a French. But if you're saying exclusively against e4, yeah, it's very playable. It's a reputable opening. Leads to, most of the time, it leads to pretty well-defined structures. And there's also flexibility within the French defense. Okay, of course, depending what white plays, but if they play like knight c3, you can choose Rubinstein or this line or the Winover. So yeah, the French is not something I've really got into much with the black pieces, but I do respect those who play it. So that was round 3. Okay, looks like next round is starting. Here we go. Playing Cheeseburger TV. Or Chessburger TV. Okay, let's play a not Stafford Gambit. We'll play whatever this is. C3, so a delayed Alapin. I usually have the knight on f6 earlier, but I think we'll transpose. Thank you, Zenpooled. Welcome back. Yes, now we're transposing into a line. Bishop e2, though. Maybe I shouldn't have taken. I think it's still playable. Yeah, this still looks very playable. So there's a question where white should develop the bishop. Because yeah, I have knight d5. And I might get hit with c4 at some point. I mean, let's go for this. Bishop f6. I'm really just trying to make my pieces happier. c4 does make the bishop stronger, so it's a bit committal for white. Okay, that's a move. I don't really want to concede the bishop pair. But there's an idea to take queen g5, bishop g3, knight f4. Let's try it. Some initiative. Knight f4. If takes, I mate. Queen d2, I win the queen. We might see queen c1. And then I probably take on e2. Unless do I... Oh, that's a move too. So take knight d5. I guess I'll start with rook d8. Because queen is kind of tied down to defending the bishop. There's a line takes, but then queen takes. So takes, queen e2. And then I trade on f3 and play rook d2. Yeah, white's under some pressure here. Because I'm happy to go into the rook ending. I'm also happy if white takes, and yeah, okay. So we're getting this. Hitting the pawn. Preparing the double up. Rook e2, I guess, is a move. So there's an idea to play this. It's actually a critical moment. Yeah. It's a brief calculation. So the point is I'm doubling up. White takes. King here, I play rook c2. And we might see rook d1. Or not. And the point is white is a bit stuck with all these things that I've just highlighted. Rook's tied down to the pawn. This pawn's tied down to the other pawn. This pawn can't move. King moves here, it loses f2. So the plan is very simple. Walk up my king and consume pawns. And at some point, white might have to lose something. Yeah, I thought maybe white would try to get counterplay and sack the b2 pawn. That's no longer really feasible. We might see b4, take king e2. Wow. So if I take rook a1, take... Yeah, probably better to play this move. This pawn could be a strength for white, but could also be a weakness. I might want to do the same thing, like just put white in zugzwang. So there, take there. Maybe f6 in this move. I'm allowing rook d1 check, but then king c7. The rook really has no way to infiltrate. It really wants to come to b7, but that's just a dream. Okay, that idea I forgot about. Take. I think I just play this. Wait. Let's play this first. Hmm. I'm definitely winning a pawn. But white's getting counterplay. Yeah, it's not so simple. It's going to be a 3-on-2, I think. Hopefully soon to be a 3-on-1. Okay, it's 3-on-1. Should be very winnable now. Yeah, put the rook behind. White's resisting. Okay. Oh, got the job done. Wasn't easy, as usual. I think it was a pretty instructive game, though. Like, this middle game. Or really the late middle game, early end game. Yeah, like after the queens got traded. It's equal material, but the main difference was I had the more active rook. And then the more active rooks. And like white tried to neutralize, but I was able to keep the pressure. and white was just kind of tied down for most of the endgame until losing material. It is true, I had less double pawns as well. Double pawns were a long-term weakness. Thank you, not that Thanos. Happy 1 year? Okay, playing a Grandmaster I've never heard of before. Thecourseoisildur. Alright, let's play chess. Emote only. Okay, here we go. We have the barman variation. Play bishop b4. Try and focus here. This is some prep I looked at like not too long ago. There's a cool idea. I think after bishop d3, there's b5. Like crazy pawn tension. Bishop e2 is a move. I think bishop e2, I play b6. Wow. Okay, here's my prep. The idea is if takes or takes, I play c4 and fork. And if queen takes, I take and fork everything. King e2 would defend everything, though. But I imagine that should be fine for black. Maybe. I'm pretty sure this is all prep. I mean, I remember the idea. When there's some pawn tension, make more pawn tension. Okay, so... I mean, takes... King e2. Yeah, this is actually not so simple. I mean, a6. Yeah, I think just a6. White wants to trap my queen, but I'm hitting this queen. Knight b6. It's still not simple. I have queen b2. There's a funny line. Let's start by taking. If knight takes on d4, I take and then take, or take and then fork. If pawn takes... Okay, so white just missed the idea. That's nice. Oh no, my queen. So I'm up a piece, but white's still trying to fight. My knight's kind of sidelined. I think I want to play this move. So going after the pawn, going after two pawns, basically a fork. It's also freeing up the idea of this f6 e5 idea. Yeah, white has a lot to worry about now. It's still not simple. Hmm. So e5, take... I'm taking some risk here. My pieces aren't super well coordinated. Threatening this probably. I want to play this and just have everything defend everything. Hmm. Bishop b7. King here, rook d7, checkmate. Threatening this maybe. The pawns do a nice job of keeping out the knight. I think I should just simplify things a bit. I'll probably just take on c7 next, because the fork is coming. Ooh. Threatening this. Okay. That was actually a nice game. I feel like maybe I should have converted a bit more smoothly, but I mean, the fact that it came from like really nice opening preparation and to have, I mean, not only this b5 move, which is just so aesthetic, but then a few moves later to have this this idea, queen d3, knight c5. I really wanted to finish the game by somehow like mating the king in the center, but later if I have time, I should analyze if there were any like brilliant mating ideas. So I've rebounded after losing the first round. I've gone 4 out of 4 in the last 4 rounds. So I'm 4 out of 5 currently. I imagine the next round will start somewhat soon. You can watch the final games. No one strong is playing because of the World Cup. I thought that before the tournament, but Magnus is playing, and Levon Aronian, and I think I saw Faruja somewhere. Yeah, Magnus is 5 out of 5. Trying to catch him. Okay, this is going to be a draw. So we can see the... Ooh, who is this? Demidov. Yeah, handful of players still on 5 out of 5. Including Kamsky, Andrekin. Yeah, I guess Aronian isn't playing World Cup. Faruja isn't playing World Cup. Maybe prioritizing Title Tuesday. Oh, Nerditsky has the same score as me. Ooh. I'll probably play a strong player next game. Oh yeah, no Ding. And Ding doesn't need to play World Cup. He already qualifies for the next World Championship. Oh, can I show standings? Yeah, the way to show standings is by resizing the board. So, I'm tied for 20th. Serrana, also with 4 out of 5. So, are there games still going? Scaraby against Joskel. So this is the final game of the round. Yeah, this is a classic draw. If white wants, white can defend passively too, but in this case, there's no need. Okay. Next game starting soon. Okay, another Grandmaster. I'll try and give the London another try. Who is this? Guha, okay. Ooh, c5. Yeah, this is a tricky line. e4. Pretty sure I can take that. And then e5, bishop h6. I'm playing very ambitiously here. Kind of risky, but it's interesting. Some idea to play g4. Probably no longer an idea. Take. Play f3. Play f4. Do I try and even defend? I should just complete development. Could play b4 here. Problem is a5 and then a5 again. I gotta manage my time too. Some f5 idea. Okay. I'm not sure where my knights want to be. Let's try this. It's interesting. Maybe not the best positional decision. I like the prospect of getting the knight here. Of course, I'm really weakening the pawn. I can't even defend the pawn. Also losing this pawn. Oops. Or not. Wait a minute. There. Could take and then play this. Some issue for black defending f7. I'm dreaming of taking and then mating. Probably not going to happen though. I'm down over a minute, but position simplified. We might see rook f5. It should be okay for white. Interesting. Yeah, there's big problems for black with this f8 square. Might be problems for me too with my pawns. Go for the trade. Not the most ambitious way to play, but time-wise, I'm Need to play safe. That was unexpected. I'll take it though. Yeah, okay. My opponent really gifted me that one. So what's my score? 5 out of 6? Defeated a couple of Grandmasters back to back. Over 2,700 too, so I've gained rating after losing some in the first round. I think I have had 5 out of 6 before, but it doesn't happen too often. I don't think I've ever had a Title Tuesday where I lose the first round and then win 5 in a row, so this is a new occurrence. Magnus still keeping some distance. 6 out of 6. Let's watch Levon. Levon has 2 bishops. Playing a very strong candidate master. Wow. Oh, Magnus beat Kamsky, so I guess that means I'm tied with Kamsky now. What is the time add per move? Oh yeah, there's a 1-second increment. So after every move, you gain a second, which isn't much time. It leads to fun scenarios like this. Looks like Levon is going to draw, although this bishop is a bit stuck. Yeah, this has to be a draw. But you never know. Sometimes it's easy to get tied. Okay, yeah. Now it's very easy for black. Could have taken the pawn, but no way to make progress. Wow. So candidate master draws Levon Aronian. Levon has half point more than me. Nope. Looks like most of the games are finishing. I'm realizing this is a better way to see the ongoing games, because on the standings list, it updates immediately. On the game list, it usually takes 15-20 seconds to update. Okay, this is funny. I imagine Josplin is playing for a win, being the high-rated player. Please play Magnus. Well, if you say please, then I guess I'll try and fulfill your request. But I need Magnus to lose a game so we have the same score. And I also need to keep winning. It would be fun to play Danya. There was a game I played in Biel that I used Danya's opening tree to learn his e4 repertoire. And it worked out really nicely. Wow, Jospin won the bishop. Oh, the trickiness. Yeah, black left the tension. Now we might see another 50 moves. It's going to be hard for black to hold this. Like, this is already a difficult ending to hold. Couple that with the fact that black has to be tilted here after blundering the bishop like that. Wait, Jospim is black. Oh, Jospim hung the bishop. I'm flipped around. Like, there's no pawns on the board. I thought we were looking from white's perspective. We're looking from black's perspective. What a plot twist. White's really close to mating too. Oh, the rook's on the bad square. Do you have this move? That move. So he wants to block the check. White's playing this really well. Wow. 143 moves. Mate next move. GG. I imagine that was the last game of the round. So back to emote only mode. Here we go. Playing an IM. Okay, back to London. This one. I think c4 is a move. I'm pretty sure this is a line. I'm trying to remember though. I have queen c2. No, I think I just take. Oh, I haven't looked at this in a while. Okay, queen a5 is a threat. Knight c3. I don't know why I'm going into this. I'll play knight d2. Ugh. I'm already not happy. Okay, knight d2 preparing bishop c4. I should be happy though. This is just such a fun looking position. Let's be happy. Even if I lose, we're gonna have... I just blundered a pawn though. Now I'm sad again. Do I keep sacking pawns? There. What if I sack all the pawns? That was a really important pawn to hold on to as well. Let's play this move. Prepare this. I mean, e6 is coming. e6 knight e4 perhaps? That's not good. I can't believe what I've done this game. Where's my trick? Where's my trick? Okay, let's hug the queen and give the rook. Take there. I want to take on f7. It doesn't work though. But maybe I just do it? Maybe I just do it. It's already very losing. So here... Oh, it doesn't work. I feel like such a beginner. I'm losing the knight. I've sacked everything. I'm not even threatening mate. Black's defending too. Where's my funny mate? Knight h7? That's not even working. Oh, I'm so sad. Okay, what about this move? I'm threatening mate in 2. Not force mate in 2. Let's at least try the stalemate trap. What was this move? Take. That's a good move. I'm losing the bishop now. I'm still hoping for knight d6 ideas. I have 2 seconds left. I've lost most of my pieces and most of my time. Black's being extra careful too. Let's give away the rest of the pawns. Dope. Okay, there goes my time. Oh, what a sad game. Let's at least learn something from that game. Stream in emo-only mode. Wait, what? The stream was in emo-only mode, right? Is this just a auto message from... Wait. Was the stream not in emo-only mode? It was. Maybe they're just sending this to all streamers. It is nice they send this after the game. So they once sent this to me like during a game, and it was a bit more distracting. Okay, so let's learn something. This opening. I haven't looked at this line in a while. Oh, they're still talking to me. It says followers only chat. Wait. So maybe it's not an automated message. It says follower only chat, but you can put the... Wait a minute. I can turn it off between games though. I think I've been doing it correctly. Yeah, they probably don't realize I finished, but it's definitely not an automated message. Also, why are we in follower only mode? I guess follower only mode is fine though. Oh, maybe, I think I know what happened. They probably saw how I played this game and they thought I was getting assistance from chat. Because I kept blundering everything. Oh, what to do? But this was all my own doing. I can't even blame chat. So what's the theory? And this is like already an offbeat line. C4 I know is one of the most ambitious moves. So queen b2, yeah, like the engine won't fully provide any clear answers. It's more about digging into the lines. So I'm supposed to take... here I'm supposed to play queen c2. So not lose a2. Yeah, this is already bad because queen a5 is a threat. And then I played knight d2, but it just lost another pawn. And then... Yeah, queen e4 is the best move, but that's not a good sign if I have to trade queens. So, oh yeah, knight c3 is also a move here. b3 is also a move. Bishop g3. I should really like be more confident in this line next time. So what is knight c3? Knight c3 takes. That's interesting. Engine's not so impressed with white though. Knight d2. Yeah, there's a lot of ways for white to like play in the gambit style. Like takes rook b1. Maybe this is the way to go. Queen a2 runs into bishop c4. And then here, e4 coming. Okay. Oh, Magnus didn't win. Did he draw? He drew. I'm still behind him. What to do? Oh, there's a Lichess study by Nate Solon in this line. Yeah, Nate I know is like he's like a opening specialist. I think I know what study you're referring to. I think I saw some tweets. I'm pretty sure he recommends this line for the black side. Okay. Yeah, every game I think I've been following the emo only. Mods should know too, so we should be in good shape. Playing Marcus Harvey. Strong international master. I have a feeling this is coming. Yeah, we'll have the Ray Robson variation. I had this position my first round of Biel. So A3. I have to remember. I'm pretty sure it's B5. I have knight E5, I have knight D5. I'm pretty sure this line is close to equal. It's imbalanced though. I'll get some weird structure. Okay. I think I have to take. So yeah, there's a small issue with this square. And the goal is to not make it a big issue. I think this is okay though. I think queen e7. Defending the bishop. I do have the c4 square potentially to work with. It's a very strategic game. All right, so knight f6. A6. So knight c4. Okay, so take. Yeah, that's a small problem. Maybe a big problem. I could play e5. And it feels wrong giving white a defended pass pawn. But now the goal is to maneuver the knight to d6. Get some stable setup. That's a nice blockading square. And bishop is so sad though. But white's bishop, not so happy. Bishop c8. A reposition. I mean, didn't want to play f6. Take. Bishop g4. Ooh. I don't know what to do. Not the end of the world if I lose a6. Definitely on the back foot here. Queen should probably be on b6. Support a5. King h1's coming. Yeah, I don't know what my plan is. Rook e7, just wait. Probably don't mind repeating. Knight e3 check was playable. A5 might be playable. If I get the pawn to a4, wow. Really? Uh, mm, mm, trickiness. Yeah, I'm not gonna cut it. What to do? What a game. That was a good game. It was 89 moves. Had my chances maybe somewhere. I won the exchange, but yeah, white had full compensation. GG though. I think that was around 8-2, so we're due for a break. I was hoping to at least force my opponent to bishop knight mates, but what to do? Yeah, we kind of played a waiting game. Like around here, we both achieved our optimal setup, and then a lot of gradual waiting. Not sure if there was anything obvious missed. I liked a5 though, but then this was like super complex. Yeah, when I played c2, I thought I would be maybe winning the pawn, but bishop b3 was really strong. Because if I take the pawn, then there's d6 check. Black is losing. So I'm not sure if I was ever winning. We have time to do the game review. Oh, okay. Another message. Yeah, I don't think the mod realized that it was an emote only during the game. I turned it off after, so I think all is good. Okay, let's respond with a smiley face. Okay. So I was never actually better this game, except maybe at one point. I just played some Queen D8 move. I liked the overall opening though. I mean, A3 is one of the more testing lines. And then, wait, taking is a blunder? Why? F6? No, AB4 is a completely fine move. Yeah, sometimes the game review uses the engine at very low depth. So, yeah, you sometimes have to realize when it lies to you. This AB4 is probably one of the best moves. Oh, I can set depth for game review. But how? Oh, gear next to clock. Game review. Ah, I see. So if I do deep, then it takes longer. But maybe it's worth it? Let's try. Review. Oh, but I already did the review, so I could do the review on Lichess and see the differences. Refresh. Ah, there we go. Okay, so now it's taking longer. I see. And now we'll still say... Oh, so now it says AB4 is dubious. Which still shouldn't be the case. AB4 is just... it's tied for the best move. So what is this F6 line? F6... Knight of 3 is probably most natural. I guess, yeah, there's lines where maybe B4 becomes weak. Here. And that leads to a completely different position. Wait, what? You may not use analysis. Wait. Oh, the game started. Oh, that was a shorter break than usual, right? Okay. Wait, back to emote only. Okay, let's play E3. And then this. Okay. Some London setup. I want to play knight h4. Let's start with this. C takes, interesting. Usually E takes is played. There's an idea to play this, this, and then this. Maybe get the bishop pair. Let's try it. Also, if the bishop moves, I win the exchange. It's actually a nice maneuver. Bishop here, I have d4. Maybe black can save the bishop. Because, yeah, bishop b4, a3, I don't have bishop a3. Wow. So I think black just missed this move. Just making sure. Okay. Nice opening. Up material. Still takes work, though. Queen d2. Yeah, I just want to be solid. Play knight a4. Idea rook d1. Maybe rook c2. b5's coming. I want to use the open file. Like, I have h3. I have g3 as well. I also can just ignore it. I was going to say that usually when you're up the exchange, in this case I have 2 rooks against 1 rook, then open file is very relevant. And g3 is maybe like overly conservative. I just want to undermine the bishop and yeah, have a place for my own bishop. Yeah, I wanted to play bishop d2 or bishop g2, but oh dear. Ugh. Good move. Oh, this is bad. My rook is basically trapped. f4? f4 might save me. Takes, and then both bishops are hanging. If this works, I'm like very fortunate. Yeah, I actually don't see what black is gonna do here. Like, if I didn't have f4, I maybe would have been like much worse. But now I'm gonna be up a piece. Take with queen. Take with rook. I still have to be careful. It's a little bit annoying. Should be good. There we go. Okay, it wasn't easy. Like, even after winning material, things got very messy. Even after f4, which I thought solved all my problems, black was still applying pressure. So, 6 out of 9? 6 out of 9? Not a bad score. And sometimes I finish the tournament with 6 out of 11, so I'm still potentially able to get my highest score ever. That would require winning the next 2 games. So Magnus at 8.5 out of 9. He's pulling away from me. He probably just really doesn't want to play me. That's why he keeps winning. Yeah, Hikaru is not here. Maybe traveling to World Cup. He's probably already in Baku, though. Because, yeah, like, starting tomorrow, Magnus, Hikaru, like, all the stronger players are playing in the second round. Yeah, I'm not sure if there was, like, a actual break after round 8. Maybe there was? I guess we have a small break now, waiting for games to finish. So this pawn's moving down the board. It seems like black has a fortress. You just move the rook and back and forth. Keep the king defending the bishop. There's not much white can do. Will you ever play World Cup? So I would have liked to play the qualifier. I didn't realize there was a qualifier until after it happened, so it wasn't really well publicized. But there's a continental event. At least this past year, the continental event was in Dominican Republic, I believe. And that's actually what allowed a friend of mine, Josiah Stearman, who's an international master. He did well enough in that event to qualify for World Cup. So it would be cool to at least like try to get in. But it usually requires like traveling to either South America or some island country to play the Continental. Next game should be starting. Oh, playing Rustemov. Yeah, we've played a lot. I have beaten Rustemov a few times, but it's a tough opponent. Still prep. Yeah, so castle, there's bishop h2. I feel like maybe we've played this line before. h3 is usually played. Bishop g3 also playable. I think I wait for castling and then play h5. h3 is perhaps typical response. Because the idea is to play h4, h3. 92, I think I can still play this. White should play h3 here. And then the idea is like to do this stuff. It's basically the extent of my prep. Bishop f5. I think I can play g6. Bishop f5 coming. Nice time advantage. Queen d6. Some g5 idea. I could take the knight. Not sure what to do. Okay, maybe bishop takes. It should be roughly equal, but anything can happen. So e4 is maybe coming. Okay, I might be losing the pawn. I have this move. Idea knight b2 maybe. I have g5 as well. Bishop covers f5. Now f3 I take. It gets messy. So g3. That's a move. Take, take. Problem is rook e7. Prophylaxis. Idea knight e4. I plant the bishop here. Always prevents rook f1. Okay, change of plans. I miss rook c2. No! I can't believe I did that. What to do? And had good chances. Ah. Oh, that's really sad. Yeah, king e5 was not called for. I should just win the back the pawn. I saw the king being stuck here. I was dreaming of like checkmating, but That was the one thing I had to avoid. There was a moment, like, when white took... Oh, I guess rook c2, there's rook d2. Bishop f3. Wow, bishop f3. Look at this move. It's a total engine idea. That's actually really beautiful. Wow. I'll let people try and figure out the points as I try and turn off emote only. So the idea of bishop f3 isn't really clear at first because there's no obvious fork or skew or anything. But the idea is rook c2 and I'm threatening mate. The king's in the mating net. And I think the only move to not lose is this, but then I fork. That's a crazy idea. I had 4 seconds to find bishop f3. Not so realistic. I mean, I won back the pawn. Yeah. Just lost composure at the end. Good game, though. Had my chances. It was pretty deep opening prep, too. At least through, like, h4 and knight e6. So was this any good for white? Bishop takes e6. Yeah, just close to equal. Actually, one reason why I like playing this opening is there's so many middle games where black can equalize and just be very solid and try and play for a win later. So, I think there's one more game. I'm 6 out of 10 now. Not catching up to Magnus. Let's see. Oop. Okay, no time to let's see. Final game starting. Emote only mode is back on. And let's play. We'll play knight f3. Okay, knight f3, b3. The Hikaru repertoire. I should really know what I'm doing here. Let's c4. Bishop e2 first. Because if I take, there's no trap anymore. I think I'm supposed to eventually play c4. I'll start by castling. This is a drawback of playing something a bit new, is not familiar with like all the nuances. But it does look solid. Okay, so maybe now c4. Take, 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 take. I mean, if I've really like played this consistently, then I imagine this line would maybe still be prep. But it looks like I'm getting some reasonable outcome. Because there's some issue, like when the queen takes, it's tied down to defending the knight. So I might have bishop c4, even taking the knight in knight e2. There's also h3. So what's happening? It's a lot to calculate. I think I'll play h3 first. So if knight takes, I take the bishop. Although I'm not entirely sure. Bishop takes, I take back. I have g4. G4 is crazy, but maybe it's something. G4. Take, take. Burning a lot of time. Okay, I'm just going for g4. We'll have some fun. Hopefully. This pin is really frustrating, though. Okay, now... still some issue. Let's try this. Bishop e4, I played bishop c4. So the idea is I chase the queen away and then play knight g5. I like my queen here defending the bishop, so the pawn's no longer pinned. Here takes, speaking of pin. So there's a line takes, 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 and I win the queen. Bishops, I mean, there's so much tension between the bishops and, I mean, potentially the queens. Okay, so there's a trick. If takes, I play queen c3, winning the queen. Also, I'm threatening e4. Also threatening just to take. Yeah, black might be in trouble here. Yeah, I think white's winning a piece. Let's see if I can convert. Oh, there's knight d4. Maybe I'm not winning a piece. Oh dear. Takes, takes. I just trapped my knight too. Not seeing anything. This is not good. Somehow I won back the piece. I don't know what just happened there. It's probably a draw. Okay. I think a draw's a fair result. Not sure if I had any chances in the endgame even. It seemed like I'm winning a pawn here, but rook d3 wins back the pawn. Maybe, oh, maybe I could have played b4. But still, rook d4. Okay, that's the tournament. 6.5 out of 11. I think that's a par score. Okay. Hey, it's Magnus Carlsen. Winning title Tuesday, 10 out of 11. Good job to Magnus. Who's Garcho? Oh, Megaranto. Wow. Megaranto's the top player from Indonesia. Finishing in second behind Magnus. Yeah, I think he just got knocked out of the World Cup. I mean, probably put in a ton of training and, okay, clearly paid off, at least in Title Tuesday.